guys, I'm Michael, and this is Lifeoflux. And you may be wondering exactly what that's supposed to mean. It's a little bit of a play on words and a little bit on the cheesy side, but that's just kind of who I am as a person. It breaks down as life of lux. So like life in and of itself is kind of a thing that's always in change. It's always in flux. And the other half of it is life of lux, so like light. This whole idea for this channel actually started up when I got inspiration from a person who's very, very special to me, and it's taken me a solid month to really get everything, going and whatnot, and figure out what I want to do with it. The idea is, I'm trying to put this out there so that people can see what it's like to not just be bogged down by the routine. I really think that an important part of having a healthy lifestyle, whether it's through fitness, like your diet or anything like that, has a lot to do with where you're at mentally. And people get stuck in these routines and whatnot. It just really drags them down. It makes it very, very hard to stay motivated. I'm going to be putting up videos that revolve around the things that I do to get out of my routine. And I want to share that with everybody else, everybody who happens to, to watch this, to see it. Rule of thumb is you should always be learning something new every single day. Be a positive impact on the people around you, and that's where the whole life of lux part comes in. It's far too easy to get bogged down and being negative, especially with how things get sometimes, in the world. It could be a very, very dark and difficult place to be. You really start to stagnate if you spend too much time just dwelling on that. The main focus of the channel is going to be a lot of adventure vlogs, and by that I mean I'm going to be dragging my phone around, just basically keeping track of all the stuff that I do to help try to maybe just inspire people to do something different, honestly. Like just the other day, I randomly got into my Jeep and just drove to New Orleans. I didn't even really know where I was going when I first got in there, but I hit the road and just went, and I had a really good time. Even though I was by myself, it was actually a very peaceful ride, and I got to kind of reconnect with a lot of things that were very important to me over the last couple months because of that. I'm going to be basically chronicling the process of me getting a van and modding on a van for all my road trips this year. Lots of videos of me going to concerts and stuff like that. Also other things that I'm going to tackle, because really this whole thing serves as a platform for the other stuff that I do in my life. I'm a personal trainer as well, and at the beginning of the year I put forth the effort to launch my brand, and I've spent a lot of time doing a lot of different things as far as trying to get in good shape and whatnot, and to be strong. And I've learned a lot of people, they really focus on the aesthetics portion of all of this, which is fine. I mean, that's something that lets people know that they're making progress, and I get that. But my goal is, especially for my clients, to let them know that, or to kind of change their outlook and desire to be stronger, so that they can go out and enjoy and do the things that they want to do without fear of any major injury. You don't want to go out and bust your knee because your legs weren't strong enough to do whatever you're doing, or you don't want to go rock climbing and not feel accomplished at the end of it because you felt you weren't strong enough and your body just wasn't prepared to do the things that you want it to do. I've actually built a lot of how I'm structuring this around the idea of building a community, and I'm going to have video check-ins and stuff with all these people. And as far as the YouTube channel itself goes, they're going to have access to exclusive videos. They're going to be diet tips, things that I do while I'm on the road, so that no matter what they're doing, whether they're taking a road trip, they're taking a vacation, family trip, or anything like that, they always have an option to maintain what they're trying to do. So you don't ever feel you're letting yourself down by going out and doing this. And at the same time, it just reinforces the idea that you should just get out and just have fun. You don't have to live your 9-to-5 life constantly. On top of all that, this year actually started out with the idea that I was going to be starting a band, in which I am. We're shooting for our first shows in June or July. And it's just me and a good friend of mine that I met right after I got out of college, Nathaniel Churchwell. He is an excellent drummer, a really fantastic singer, and as it stands right now, it's just the two of us. And instead of just sitting around and hesitating and waiting for somebody to come along and add to what we are, we're just gonna go ahead and write music and do what we do. Alright, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover with the whole intro video thing. Thanks for sticking it out. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and a little bell on the side so anytime I post something new, you'll get a notification, you'll know what's going on, you'll see whatever progress I'm making. I'm shooting for 2 videos a week. Starting out, it may just be 1. Release days are going to be on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Outside of that, just give me a like, big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.